Good morning, friends. This is Triyarsha from Crazy Money with Tree. Today is 14 Jan, and let's see what's happening in the market. What happened yesterday? What will happen today? And what's happening in the US, Europe, and market, and how it can impact Indian market. So let's understand in detail. If you're still not a part of my YouTube channel, go ahead, like the video, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon so that you will get all the latest notification. So let's get started, guys. Yesterday I told you very clearly, though market is buy on dips, it's very important that the higher level you will get a very good short opportunity because highest open interest for this week has been at 14,500. Very likely we may be in that range. So but the closing has happened yesterday even above 14,500, so probably we will be in the range of 14,500 to 600 most likely for today. So at the higher level you will have an selling opportunity, at the lower level you may get a buying opportunity. Don't expect any extraordinary movements. Probably market is getting into a range bound kind of a movement before it gives you any clear movement, either on the upside or downside. Probably we will be more on sideways for some time. So that's what the market is showing, because yesterday there was a remarkable hold with bank nifty, especially the PSU banks are trying to give support. I think it is more from the short covering perspective than any fresh buying. So it is, I don't see that the trend is very strong, but let's see how things are going to go, because bank nifty at the all time high, I see a lot of pressure which should come in, and that should only drag the prices down. Reliance is again actually dragging. Reliance below 19,900 is going to be a disaster. It can actually come down to 19 sorry, not 19,000 1,900. So if it goes below 1,900, it may and it starts actually going below, very likely it may go to 1,800. And if that cannot sustain, probably it may go to 1,400 also. There's a big weakness which I am seeing in Reliance, which is having a challenge going higher. Every time it tries to go higher, it is having a lot of resistance which is pushing the price down. And bank nifty is, see, most of the stocks I see a reversal which I am seeing in the majority of the indices. So only the IT and pharma which are still okay, and all the other things are highly overbought, and all these are high beta sectors, and if the correction comes it will be quite deep. So be very careful. Buying is risk versus reward is not favoring the buying. It's more ideal to sell than to buy at the higher levels. And don't sell just like that. If you are selling even now, holding shorts is not actually really working. Probably sooner or later that should start working. Stock specific it is working. Specific banks are actually looking weak. Already Kotak Bank has been quite weak, and slowly other banks are actually coming to the sector. Private banks are the ones who are actually showing some reversal signs. uh, See, earlier it used to be private banks have moved higher faster, so they are trying to show a reversal. And PSU banks probably are trying to and it's more of a short covering happening in the PSU banks right now, which is actually driving the prices higher. So that's what is happening currently. And looking at this, as I said, probably we will again open flat to positive, and at 14,600 range it may face a lot of challenge going higher than that, and probably it may start coming down from there. European markets are quite flat for the last 2 days. So if you are seeing the European markets, they're not doing anything, neither upside or downside, which is a worry, because this should actually, if actually they start coming down, they may actually pull the price quite drastically, because that is where all the COVID variant 2 is happening, and that is where actually we need to, if any global market triggers has to happen, very likely it will happen from the European market. US markets also at the higher level, they are facing challenge. So there is a topping which is happening, so we need to be quite careful at this particular point of time. I have been telling you we have to be cautious at this stage. So the fresh longs I'm not advising at this stage. if you are doing, you have a time horizon of at least 2 years, 5 years, then actually do it, and you be ready for facing any downside risk which is there, because the stop losses are very wide for a buying, and for a selling, stop losses are small, and the risk versus reward is much favorable right now for the shorting than for the buying. So from that perspective, it is much better for us to look at the short side than the long side. Long side possible, as I said, market can still go higher, there's no doubt, because there's no still a reversal sign. Until it comes, we cannot actually tell you anything. But at this stage, at the higher level, the risk is there, especially today is the option expiry. I don't expect market to move, it will be quite flat. It will be between 14,500 to 600, and 600, 650, 700, all these places are acting as a very strong resistance area. So if you actually see here, that is place where there is a lot of resistance area, and very likely we will see some stronger resistance. So until unless that is not going to break, and until bank nifty cannot sustain this high pressure at the all-time highs, that is where actually we need to closely watch how even the global scenario is going to turn up. Gold, silver are trying to take support, and hopefully they may because of all the other things which are there, it may also probably move higher. uh, Otherwise we have to see how gold silver, if it right now it is more flat to positive at this point of time. Crude oil is trying to take some resistance. We need to see how things are going to go about, because if COVID-2 things are actually going to worsen, then the demand is going to be much dampened, which is not good for the crude oil. And crypto again is actually giving the euphoria kind of it. It's only going to trap more people. Stay from it, away from it right now, because there's a high volatility which is there, which suggests that there is a probability of correction very soon. So that's what is happening right now, guys. To tell you, at this point of time, at least for today, it will be, as I said, it is in the range of 14,500 to 600. The higher levels you can have an opportunity to sell, and lower levels you have opportunity to buy. That should be something which you have to do. And there are stock specific opportunities for today. Probably Bharti Airtel you can closely watch. um, I'm seeing a high volume with a spinning top pattern, which is a reversal sign. So in that case, probably there could be some sell off which could come in Bharti Airtel in the coming days. So let's see how things are going to go about. As of now, that is my suggestion. And if you are liking the content I'm sharing here, please like the video, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon. And if you are still not a part of my Telegram channel, go and search for Crazy Money with Tree and go and join there. You will get much more notifications, and I have my uh, I have my uh, training programs. If you go to my playlist, you will be able to see the pro trading system. I have a 5-day program for just 499 rupees. Go and join that program. You will see the first day program completely for free. If you are interested, go ahead and join that. Thank you very much, guys. See you tomorrow, and hopefully you have a profitable day. Thank you very much.